Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel.
Welcome back, guys. We're really excited to have you here again.
Let me ask you something.
Hmm?
How many times have you thought,
I want to improve my English.
but then didn't actually do anything about it? Or maybe you felt like,
I need a teacher.
I need a course.
I need to go somewhere else to learn.
And because of that,
You keep waiting.
waiting for the perfect time,
The perfect situation.
the perfect opportunity.
But what if we tell you something surprising?
You don't need any of that.
Yes, you can improve your English
Right from your home.
using the time you already have.
And the resources you already use every day.
So today, we're going to show you something very practical,
Very simple.
but extremely powerful.
Today, my topic is how to practice English at home
We'll break it down step by step.
into simple parts you can actually follow.
No complicated methods,
No expensive courses.
just real practical habits.
So stay with us till the end, because if you apply this,
Your English will definitely improve.
let's get started. Let me ask you something, and don't answer quickly. Just think about it for a second.
Okay, I'm thinking.
How many times have you said, I want to improve my English?
Honestly, many times.
And how many times did you actually do something about it?
Not as many.
Exactly.
That's a bit uncomfortable.
It's supposed to be.
Fair enough.
Here's the truth most people don't want to hear.
I'm ready.
The problem is not your English.
Then what is it?
The problem is your approach.
My approach?
Yes, the way you think about learning English.
Explain that.
Most people believe they need something external to improve.
Like what?
A teacher,
Yes.
a classroom,
Yes.
a course,
Definitely.
or even moving to another country.
That's a big one.
And because they don't have these things,
They stop trying.
exactly.
So they think I can't improve right now.
Yes, they keep waiting for the perfect situation.
But that situation never comes.
Almost never.
That's actually true.
Let me tell you a small story.
I like where this is going.
There were two friends.
Okay.
Both wanted to learn English.
Sounds familiar.
The first friend said, I'll join a course next month.
Okay.
Then next month came.
And?
He said, I'm busy, maybe later.
Classic.
Then he said, I need a better teacher.
Excuses.
Then I'll start when I have more time.
Let me guess, he never started.
Exactly.
What about the second friend?
The second friend did something different.
What?
He said, I'll start with what I have.
That's simple.
He didn't wait for a perfect teacher.
Okay.
He didn't wait for a perfect time. He started at home.
Doing what?
Small things.
Like?
Listening to English daily,
Okay.
speaking to himself,
Interesting.
reading simple content,
That sounds easy.
and doing it every single day.
Consistency again.
Always.
So what happened?
After 3 months,
Yes,
he wasn't perfect,
obviously.
but he was better.
That's progress.
After 6 months,
Let me guess.
he became confident.
Wow.
And after 1 year,
He was fluent?
not perfect, but natural.
That's actually more important.
Exactly.
So the difference was not talent
It was action.
and consistency.
Yes.
That really hits.
Because deep down, you already know this.
I do.
You don't need more information.
I need more action.
Exactly.
But why do we avoid action?
Good question.
I'm curious.
Because action feels uncomfortable.
True.
You might make mistakes.
Yes,
You might feel embarrassed.
definitely.
You might feel slow.
All the time.
So your brain chooses comfort.
And comfort means doing nothing.
Exactly.
That's a trap.
A very common trap.
So how do we escape it?
By changing one simple belief.
Which is?
You don't need a perfect setup to start.
That's powerful.
You just need to start.
Even if it's small.
Especially if it's small.
Why small?
Because small actions are easy to repeat.
And repetition builds habits.
Exactly.
And habits create results.
Yes.
So instead of waiting for big change,
Focus on small daily actions.
that feels more realistic.
And more effective.
You know what I'm realizing?
What?
I've been waiting too much.
Most people do.
Waiting for the right time.
Which never comes.
Waiting to feel ready.
Which also never happens.
So the only solution is,
Start now.
even if I feel unprepared.
Especially then.
That's uncomfortable.
But that's where growth begins.
Okay, let me ask you something.
Go ahead.
If I start practicing at home,
Yes?
will it really work?
Let me answer that with another question.
Hmm?
Do you use your phone every day?
Of course.
Do you watch videos?
Yes.
Do you think? Do you talk? Do you observe things?
Obviously.
Then you already have everything you need.
Really?
Yes, you just need to use those activities in English.
That's interesting.
You don't need extra time.
Just smarter use of time.
Exactly.
So learning English at home is possible.
Not just possible, powerful.
That's motivating.
And here's the best part.
What?
You can start today.
Right now.
No waiting.
No excuses.
Just action.
I like that.
So before we move to the next part,
Yes?
let's make one thing clear.
Go ahead.
Your environment does not control your success.
My habits do.
Exactly.
That's a strong message.
And if you remember this,
Everything changes.
everything.
So here's your first challenge.
Starting today,
Stop waiting
stop overthinking.
and take one small action.
Just one.
Because that's how it begins.
And once you start,
You'll realize
you don't need a classroom,
you can learn right at home.
and that changes everything. Now that we've talked about the real problem.
Which is waiting instead of acting.
Exactly. Let's move to the solution.
I'm ready.
And this is where things get interesting. You don't need to change your life to learn English.
Okay.
You just need to change your environment.
My environment.
Yes, the things you see, hear, and interact with every day.
But I'm at home most of the time.
Perfect.
Perfect?
Home is the best place to build your English environment.
That sounds surprising.
Let me ask you something.
Go ahead.
How many hours do you spend at home every day?
A lot. Maybe 8 to 10 hours.
Exactly.
So I have more time than I think.
Yes, you just haven't been using it properly.
That's true.
Now imagine this.
Okay.
Instead of your home being a place with zero English, it becomes a place where English is everywhere.
That sounds powerful.
And the best part?
What?
You don't need extra time.
Just small changes?
Exactly.
Okay, show me how.
Step 1. Your phone.
My phone.
Yes, the thing you use the most.
That's definitely true.
How many times do you check your phone in a day?
Honestly, maybe 50 times.
Perfect.
Why perfect?
Because that's 50 chances to learn English.
Oh,
Change your phone language to English.
that's simple.
Now every notification, every app, every setting,
Is in English.
and you're learning without even trying.
That's smart.
This is called passive exposure.
Passive learning.
Yes,
And it doesn't feel like studying.
exactly.
I like this already.
Step 2. Your entertainment.
This sounds fun.
It should be.
What do I do?
Whatever you already enjoy.
Like watching videos?
Yes, just switch the language to English.
But I won't understand everything.
You don't need to.
Really?
Focus on the idea, not every word,
That removes pressure.
and makes it enjoyable.
Should I use subtitles?
Yes, at the beginning.
And later?
Try without them,
That will be hard.
but that's how you grow.
Makes sense.
Now here's a powerful tip.
Tell me.
Don't just watch.
Okay.
Observe how people speak.
Like their sentences.
Yes, their tone, their expressions, their rhythm.
That's interesting.
And repeat what you hear.
Like copying?
Exactly.
That helps with natural speaking.
Very much.
Okay, what's next?
Step 3, your space.
My room?
Yes.
What about it?
Add English to your surroundings.
How?
Simple things.
Like
Write small notes in English.
notes.
Yes. For example,
Hmm?
put a note on your mirror, stay consistent.
That's motivating.
Or on your desk, speak in English.
That's a good reminder.
These small things keep English in your mind.
Even when I'm not studying.
Exactly.
That's powerful.
Step 4, your thinking.
My thinking?
Yes, this is the most important part.
Why?
Because your thoughts control your language.
That sounds deep.
Right now, what language do you think in?
My native language.
That's why speaking English feels slow.
Because I translate.
Exactly.
So I need to think in English.
Yes.
But that feels difficult.
Only in the beginning.
How do I start?
Start small.
Again, small?
Always small.
Okay.
Think simple sentences.
Like,
I am tired. I need water. I am going outside.
that's easy.
And repeat this daily.
And over time,
Your brain adopts.
so I stop translating.
Exactly.
That's the goal.
Now let's add another layer.
What?
Listening environment.
Explain.
Keep English audio around you.
Like background sound?
Yes, even if you're not fully focused.
That still helps?
Yes, your brain is always listening.
That's interesting.
It builds familiarity.
So English starts feeling normal,
Exactly.
not foreign.
Yes.
That's a big shift.
Now let me ask you something.
Go ahead.
If you do all these small things daily,
Yes,
what do you think will happen?
I'll be surrounded by English.
Exactly.
And my brain will adapt.
Yes,
And speaking will become easier.
naturally.
That's amazing.
And you didn't need extra time.
Just small changes.
That's the secret.
You know what I'm realizing?
What?
Learning English is not about big effort.
Yes,
It's about smart habits.
exactly.
That changes everything
And most people ignore this.
because it looks too simple.
Yes,
But simple works.
always.
Okay, let's do a quick recap.
Let's do it.
Change your phone language.
Watch English content.
Observe and repeat.
Add English to your space.
Think in English.
Surround yourself with audio.
And stay consistent.
Because consistency creates results.
Always.
So here's your challenge.
Starting today,
Make your home an English environment.
in small ways,
In simple ways.
but daily,
Because once your environment changes,
your habits change.
and once your habits change,
Your results change.
exactly.
And that's how real learning begins.
Okay, now we've built your English environment.
Yes, my phone, my room, my content, everything.
Good. Now comes the part most people are afraid of.
Let me guess. Speaking?
Exactly.
Yeah, this is where things get uncomfortable.
Let me ask you something honestly.
Okay.
Why don't you practice speaking English regularly?
Because I don't have anyone to practice with.
That's the most common answer.
And it's true.
Or is it?
What do you mean?
You don't need a partner to start speaking.
That sounds impossible.
It sounds strange, but it works.
How?
By using the most available partner you have.
Who?
Yourself.
Talking to myself?
Yes.
That feels weird.
Of course it does.
What if someone hears me?
Then they'll think you're practicing something important.
Okay, fair.
But let's go deeper.
I'm listening.
Why do you feel uncomfortable speaking English?
Because I'm afraid of making mistakes
Exactly.
and people judging me.
Right.
And sounding stupid.
That's the fear.
So, how does talking to myself help?
Because it removes all three fears.
No audience,
No judgment.
no pressure.
Exactly.
That already feels easier.
And when fear goes away,
Practice becomes natural.
yes.
Okay, but what do I actually say?
Let's make it very practical.
Good.
Start with describing your actions.
Like what I'm doing right now?
Yes, for example,
Hmm?
I am sitting. I am drinking water. I am opening my phone.
That's very simple.
It should be simple
Why?
because simplicity builds confidence.
That makes sense.
Once you're comfortable,
Then what?
move to thoughts.
Thoughts?
Yes, say what you're thinking.
Like I feel tired today?
Exactly.
Or I need to finish my work.
Perfect.
That actually feels natural.
Because it is natural.
Okay, what's next?
Step 3. Storytelling.
Storytelling?
Yes.
Explain.
At the end of your day,
Okay.
talk about your entire day in English.
Like a story?
Exactly.
That sounds interesting.
For example,
Mm-hmm.
I woke up late today. Then I had breakfast. Then I went to work.
That's easy to follow.
And very powerful
Why?
because it connects sentences.
So I learned flow.
Exactly.
That's amazing.
Now let's go one level deeper.
I'm ready.
Ask yourself questions.
Like an interview?
Yes.
Give me an example.
What did I do today? What will I do tomorrow? Why am I feeling tired?
And then answer them?
Yes.
That feels like a real conversation.
Exactly.
That's very useful.
Now let's talk about something important.
What?
Speaking out loud.
Isn't that obvious?
You'd be surprised.
Why?
Many learners practice in their head,
Oh, I do that sometimes.
and that's a mistake
Why?
because your mouth is not moving.
So I'm not training speaking.
Exactly.
So I must speak out loud?
Always.
Even if I'm alone.
Especially when you're alone.
Got it.
Now let's add another powerful technique.
Tell me.
Recording your voice.
Oh, no.
I knew that reaction.
I don't like hearing my voice.
Nobody does at first
Why is this important?
because it shows you reality,
Reality?
how you actually sound,
That's scary.
but necessary.
So I record and listen,
Yes,
and then improve?
exactly.
That's uncomfortable but useful.
Growth always is.
True.
Now let me tell you a small story.
I'm listening.
There was a learner who practiced speaking every day.
Alone?
Yes.
Okay.
At first, he felt awkward.
Obviously.
He made mistakes.
Of course.
He spoke slowly,
That's normal.
but he didn't stop.
That's important.
After 1 month,
Yes?
he felt more comfortable.
Nice.
After 3 months,
Let me guess.
he spoke faster.
That's progress.
After 6 months,
What happened?
he spoke confidently.
That's amazing.
And he did all of this.
At home?
Yes,
Without a partner?
exactly.
That's inspiring.
Because it proves something important.
What?
You don't need perfect conditions.
You need consistent action.
Exactly.
You know what I'm realizing?
What?
I've been waiting for someone to practice with,
Yes.
and I could have started alone.
And made progress already.
That's true.
But it's not too late.
It never is.
Exactly.
Okay, let's recap.
Let's do it.
Speak to yourself daily.
Describe your actions.
Share your thoughts.
Tell your day like a story.
Ask and answer questions.
Speak out loud.
Record your voice,
And don't fear mistakes.
because that's how you improve.
Always.
So here's your challenge.
Starting today,
Speak English alone
for at least 10 minutes.
every day.
No excuses,
No fear.
just practice.
And one day,
You'll speak naturally,
confidently.
without hesitation.
And you'll realize
You didn't need a partner.
You just needed to start.
Okay. Now we've talked about environment
Yes.
and speaking practice,
Right.
but here's the problem most people still face.
What?
They don't have a clear plan.
That's true.
They feel motivated,
Yes.
they understand what to do,
Yes.
but they don't know when to do it.
Exactly.
And without a system,
Nothing happens.
motivation fades.
And we go back to old habits.
That's why today,
We need a simple daily routine,
not complicated,
not time-consuming.
but effective.
I'm ready.
Good. Let's design your day.
From morning to night?
Yes, step by step. Morning.
Okay.
You wake up.
Yes.
What's the first thing you usually do?
I check my phone.
Perfect.
Again with the phone?
It's your biggest tool.
True.
Now, instead of just scrolling, take 2 minutes.
Just 2 minutes.
Yes.
And do what?
Think in English.
Right after waking up?
Yes. Simple thoughts.
Like,
Good morning. I feel sleepy. I need to get ready.
that's easy.
And powerful.
Why powerful?
Because you start your day in English.
That sets the tone.
Exactly. Now let's move to mid-morning.
Okay.
You're getting ready, maybe having breakfast.
Yes.
This is your listening time.
Passive learning?
Yes, but intentional.
What should I listen to?
Simple English content.
Like podcasts or videos?
Exactly.
Do I need to understand everything?
No.
That's a relief.
Focus on catching words and phrases.
So I train my ears.
Yes.
That builds familiarity.
Exactly. Now let's move to your afternoon.
Okay,
This is where most people forget English.
that's true.
They get busy
Work, school.
and English disappears.
So what should I do?
Micro practice.
Micro.
Very small actions.
Like
Think in English while doing tasks.
while working.
Yes. For example, I am writing an email. I am walking. I need to finish this.
That's simple.
And doesn't take extra time.
That's the key.
Exactly. Now comes evening.
My favorite time.
Good.
What do I do?
Reading practice.
Finally.
Just 10 to 15 minutes.
That's manageable.
Read anything you enjoy.
Like stories?
Stories, articles, even social media.
That makes it easier.
Always choose interesting content.
So I don't get bored.
Exactly.
And what should I focus on?
Understanding the idea.
Not every word?
Not every word.
That reduces stress.
And improves speed. Now comes the most important part.
Speaking.
Yes.
I knew it.
Nighttime. 10 minutes.
Only 10 minutes.
Yes,
That's easy.
but powerful if done daily.
What should I do?
Talk about your day.
Like a summary?
Exactly.
Give me an example.
Today I woke up late. Then I had breakfast. Then I worked.
That's simple storytelling.
Yes,
And it improves fluency.
a lot.
What else can I do?
Share your opinions.
Like what I think?
Yes, for example,
Hmm.
I think today was productive. I feel tired but happy.
That feels natural.
Because it is.
This routine feels simple.
That's the goal.
But will it really work?
Let me ask you something.
Go ahead.
If you do this every day for 30 days,
Yes,
what will happen?
I'll improve.
Exactly.
And 90 days?
Big improvement.
And 6 months?
Transformation.
That's powerful. So, everyone listening, start this simple routine from today.
And share your experience in the comments.
Let's make this a journey together. But what if I miss a day?
That's normal.
Really?
Yes, don't aim for perfection.
Then what?
Aim for consistency.
So, if I miss one day,
Just continue the next day.
no guilt.
No guilt.
That feels better.
You know what makes this routine powerful?
What?
It fits into your life.
Not separate from it.
Exactly.
So I don't need extra time.
Just awareness.
That's smart. Okay, let's recap clearly.
Let's do it. Morning, think in English.
Mid-morning, listen to English.
Afternoon, micro thinking practice.
Evening, read for 10 to 15 minutes.
Night, speak for 10 minutes.
And repeat daily.
That's a complete system.
Simple, but powerful. So here's your challenge.
Starting today,
Follow this simple routine.
even if it's not perfect,
Just stay consistent.
because small daily actions,
Create big results.
always,
And one day,
you'll notice something surprising.
what?
You're thinking in English.
Without trying,
You're speaking more easily.
without fear.
And you'll realize
You didn't need more time.
you just needed a system.
Now, we've talked about everything:
The problem,
the environment,
the practice.
the routine,
But there's still one thing left.
the most important thing.
Mindset?
Exactly.
Why is mindset so important?
Because without the right mindset,
Nothing lasts,
you might start,
but you won't continue.
you might feel motivated,
But only for a few days.
and then,
You stop.
exactly.
So what mindset do we need?
A simple one:
Which is?
progress over perfection.
That sounds powerful.
Most learners want to speak perfect English,
Yes, that's true.
perfect grammar,
Perfect pronunciation.
perfect sentences.
But that's unrealistic.
Exactly.
So what should we focus on?
Progress.
Small improvement every day?
Yes,
Even if it's tiny?
especially if it's tiny.
But what about mistakes?
Let's talk about that honestly.
Okay,
Why are you afraid of mistakes?
because I feel embarrassed.
And
I feel like people will judge me.
let me tell you something important.
Go ahead.
Nobody becomes fluent without making mistakes.
That's hard to accept.
But it's true.
So mistakes are normal?
Not just normal, necessary.
Necessary?
Yes, every mistake teaches you something.
That changes my perspective.
Good.
So instead of avoiding mistakes,
You should make more of them.
that sounds funny
But it works.
because I'm practicing.
Exactly. Let me tell you a short story.
I'm listening.
There was a learner
Okay,
who was afraid to speak English.
like most people,
He waited for the perfect moment.
which never came.
Exactly.
So what happened?
One day he decided something simple.
What?
I will speak, even if I make mistakes.
That's a big decision.
The first day, he struggled.
Of course.
The second day, still difficult.
That's normal.
The third day, slightly better.
Progress.
After 1 month,
Yes,
he felt comfortable.
that's fast.
After 3 months,
What happened?
he spoke confidently.
That's amazing.
And after 6 months,
Let me guess.
he spoke naturally.
That's the goal.
And all he did was
Practice daily?
exactly,
So the secret is consistency,
always.
not talent,
Not talent.
not perfect grammar,
Not even that.
just daily effort.
Yes.
You know what I'm realizing?
What?
Learning English is not complicated.
It never was.
We just made it complicated.
Exactly.
So if I follow everything we discussed,
Yes.
build my environment,
Good.
practice speaking,
Yes.
follow a simple routine,
Correct.
and stay consistent,
Then you will improve.
guaranteed,
100%.
that feels motivating,
It should.
but also a little scary
Why?
because now I have no excuse.
Exactly. Now let's do a final recap.
Let's do it.
You don't need a perfect environment.
You can learn at home.
Build English into your daily life.
Practice speaking alone.
Follow a simple routine.
Stay consistent
And don't fear mistakes.
because mistakes are growth.
Always.
So here's your final challenge.
Starting today,
Not tomorrow,
not next week.
today.
Practice English at home.
Even if it's just 20 minutes.
No excuses.
No waiting.
Just action
Because your future self,
is waiting for you.
and one day,
You'll speak confidently,
naturally,
without fear,
without hesitation.
and you'll realize
You didn't need a classroom.
you just needed consistency.
Now, before we end,
If this helped you,
don't just watch and forget.
take action
Start today.
and let us know in the comments,
I will practice English daily.
because writing it,
Makes it real.
we'll see you in the next one.
Until then,
Keep practicing
keep improving,
and keep growing.
one day at a time.